EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On first down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Ryan, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first and 10, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. Throwing now. Ryan on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Ryan. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Shotgun now for Brees. He'll have a first down past the 40. Again has it complete as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The end result, 21 yards. Brees now. This is caught by Gill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brees. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Looking for Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 39 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
I'm here all day. Switch.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready, Blue 80. 25. Take it, Henry. Got it. 54, right there.
This time Ryan will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got you. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
22-jet bomber. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Kamara looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 41 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. Over. Check 31. Check 31.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
5-9. Five down. Stand up in. Check. Hey, kill.
Now Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch. Tight dog. Wait. Hey, let go. 54.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56. Check back. Check. Two kill. You draw quarters. He's coming, double up.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze steps away to his left. He'll run it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun on third down, Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Not today.
Here's Breeze to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Breeze going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Breeze now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Sammy. Under 10.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, Freeman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 27 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Gibbs got it.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing now is Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Takk McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Break it down. We go 21. 0-2.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Being chased out left. That'll be complete to Cook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Yellow lady. 45 the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Got one. 45.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check.
And an alley to run. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check. Bring it up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Open man, it's Stacker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 14 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 55 yards.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Get in the weight room.
Breeze now on 1st down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got a 1st down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou. EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. Go to bed. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the lane. Begin.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
This time Ryan will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now an early third and 10 here on their opening drive.
54, South.
Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40.
Let's go. That's good. Hey, Brooklyn.
First down.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Freeman again, a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
22. Pilot, 64.
On second and 2, Ryan. Stocker's got it, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. To throw, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ready. 54. 21.
On first down, Freeman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And brought in by Luke Stocker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
61. Match box. White.
Brings up second and 7. At the 7-yard line.
Watch the shit. Undercrush. Tick. Hey, wahoo. Ready, set.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow lady.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Breeze now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Ready.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Breeze. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Kenyon Barner, deep for Atlanta. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch the safety creep. A little flare.
On third down, Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
54, down. Hey, Alpha. Ready to go.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready, yellow lady.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Hey, Orbit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze steps away to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. Check, 45, come on.
Breeze now, escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
5-9.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
You ain't going nowhere. Kill, kill, kill. Let's go.
Bring him a 1st down and more. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Throwing now is Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They get it to him running left. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Well, the second down throw on target. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 49, check 49, check 49.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Breeze going to throw. Buying time to his left. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11. Now Breeze. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's second and 8. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
51. Space. Here comes to me, it's me. 58. 54. Bravo. Tighten up.
This time Ryan will throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Jones has it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Throwing again on second down. Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Here's Ryan to throw. This is caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Freeman unable to get free here on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Breeze now on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Breeze's throw on target to Cook.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch twitch. Check 3, check 3. Sammy. Check 99. Check 24. Check 24.
Here we go with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. On the ground, this is Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Shotgun now for Breeze. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Thomas, the intended target. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance. And
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 89 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Breeze. Again has it complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Breeze now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. On the move to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be... This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. What, 280? Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased down left. Oh, he's going to air it out right. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ingram again, a first down carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Let's go now. 54, 54. Watch QB drop.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson letting one go. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Flush to his right. It's caught, Lockett. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Wilson rolling to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go, 14.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson steps away to his left. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Again, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, check. Fair.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 5.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Ingram. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run. It's Mark Ingram.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. We'll do okay? And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Roberts. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. So they take a big...